Now see, the one thing I like about the niggas is that they can fess up to one of their boys that they've been sleeping with the same chick and laugh about it. But see, a woman can never admit to another woman that she been sleeping with a man. Cause if that ever happened to me, I would call your house and be like, yo, don't you got a man? Why you fucking with mine? See, I've been through bad times. Get your mind off mine. You must be lonely. Why you messing with me? But it won't be easy to get my baby. You don't know you're messing with me. Most of them leave with their car doors bent. I'm so pissed you gon' make me flip. Hello? I'ma teach you not to touch my shit. I'll be calling his house when you're not around. Don't make me want you. You know how I get down. Somebody told me that I ain't tripping off you now. You were doing your thing. He still be with you. You don't know who you're messing with. You don't know. Most of them leave with their car doors bent. I'm so pissed you gon' make me flip. Hello? Yeah. I'll teach you not to touch my shit. Yo, who this for real, man? Hello? I can't believe you got to me. Hello? Can you show me some respect? Yo, who this for real, man? Yo, this is you playing a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? This ain't a game. Oh, okay. You want some real bullshit now. You know what? Why don't you just come to my house, bitch? You know? Ask your nigga where I stay at. He know. He know. Ask him where I live at. You ain't keeping none in check. You better keep your man in check and keep him from around my house, bitch. You don't know who you're messing with. You don't know. Most of them leave with their car doors bent. No, I'll be like I'm an air vent. I'ma teach you not to touch my shit. You done took it too far. I'ma hop in my car and you won't, bitch. You done took it too far. I'ma hop in my car and you won't, bitch. You done took it too far. I'ma hop in my car and you won't, bitch. You done took it too far. Cause I'm that chick, yo, that same chick. But I ain't with that playing that game shit. Start calling that name shit, and I'ma get on that same shit, that new shit. They call you cool shit, that what you wanna do shit. Boy, it's yours to keep that nigga. Beat my ass cool. You been sucking his dick, tasting my clip. Just the side chick, on the side bitch. I'm the prize bitch, keep it silent, make me valid. You'll be dialing, now one, you tell the family. Girl, you cool, you's a bad bitch. Yes, you talking mad ish. Toe to toe, shoot the five, girl, you get that ass kicked. What you think I'm game man? Shit is real, I ain't playing. You better stop that, man. I got your mom praying. It's gonna get risky, fuck with Missy. I'ma shoot you where your ribs be so you can feel me. Ain't it real deep? So filthy. And you mildew, not a pill. Drum roll.
You done it now. You done it now. She's mad. What? She's mad.
What's going on, Consciouztv, your favorite breakdown commentator? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. We have quite a bit to get into on this good here Wednesday. Happy Wednesday and happy October month, girl. This is the month for the Libras and the nasty piece of Scorpios, honey. Birthday season is literally 1 month away, child. I'm so excited. Autumn, winter, these are like my favorite times of the year. Plus, I'm a big horror movie buff, So, I know that the horror genre is going to be going nuts this Halloween, even though nothing feels quite the same these days. Like Christmas ain't hitting on nothing, Halloween don't be hitting on nothing, Thanksgiving don't be hitting on nothing. Ain't nothing hitting on nothing no more, girl. It's like all the color in life has just kind of been zapped out of the culture. It's so weird, but nonetheless, still my favorite time of the year. But we're here to get into the drama, girl, because apparently I'm the drama, Cardi B the drama, Nicki the drama, girl. Everybody is the drama right now. We got to talk about it, honey, because that BBL heifer removed my video. Oh, yes, she did. And we want to talk about it. But before we do so, please go ahead and run those likes all the way up. I know a lot of the Conscious Crew members are probably at work right now because, a lot of my subscribers are professionals and corporate people, honey. Okay, y'all don't be having time doing the noon and afternoon grill, okay? But shout out to the replay gang, and please run those likes all the way up. Also, if you enjoy everything that the King does here, you can also donate to the platform, $Consciouztv on Cash App and or paypal.me/ConsciouzTV, and that's Conscious spelled with the Z on the end, just like it is here on the channel. Also, make sure if you're new here that you are subscribed, and last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is we have and you have digital community, whether that be your YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a damn where you lay the lane. Just let them whores know that we're loud, live, and in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, what is going on, Conscious Crew? Let me speak to you guys in the building. Please run the lights all the way up, you guys. We need all of that. What's going on, Linda? Happy hump day, Judge Shady Court. Hey, boo. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Presma. Hey, Tamara. What's going on, Ian Gardner? Hey, boo. Hey, Miss Leo. Hi. What's going on, Tammy? Hey, Davis. What's going on? Hey, Keita. Hey, Ray. Hey, boo. Hey, sweet baby Ray. Hey, y'all. What's going on, Serena? Hey, everybody. So we got to get into it, girl. This is just like a continuation and continuity of all of the drama that's been unfolding around Nicki, girl, because everybody at this point then entered the group chat, girl, from Grandma Minaj herself to JT to Cardi's sister. Even Young Thug has entered the group chat, girl. We got to get into it. Okay, shout out to Miss Atlanta. What's going on, Miss Monroe? So we gotta get into all of that. Plus, one of my videos got removed by Cardi B's team. Yes, her fucking team. We're going to get into that as well, but we're going to go kind of in a chronological order here, girl, because it was a slaughterhouse like no other. A complete showdown, like Old Testament style on Twitter, girl. Okay, both queens of hip hop drag these out of each other's children. People are calling for the cancellation of Onika Maraj. I would tell you guys why you can't cancel Onika at this point. We get into that too. But let's start off with Miss Latto, okay? You guys know Latto was shaded in this audio that was released of Cardi B getting one off on Ice Spice's manager, threatening to beat up Ice Spice, etc., because she dissed Nicki in a song on her Y2K. I mean, she dissed Cardi in her song, in one of her songs on her Y2K album, girl, that ultimately flopped. Now, in that audio, Cardi said, "I'm not pussy ass Latto." And I also want to make a correction too. A lot of people, when this audio first hit, thought that when Cardi said Nicki, she actually said Meg, because it does sound like Meg, because Cardi B has such a thick accent, and then she has veneers on top of crooked teeth, and then she has Afro-Latina saliva all mixed up in her ebonics and accent, girl. So, you know, understanding her, girl, takes a bit of a translator and a bit of intentionality, girl, when listening. But she actually said Nicki, not Meg. When I first got wind of this audio, some of the blogs that I follow had reported that she had shaded Latto and Meg. And then when I heard the audio for myself, I'm like, oh, it did sound like she said Meg. But then upon re-listening and people clarifying that she seemed to be seemingly saying Nicki, not Meg. And that goes to show you, girl, how thrown off a bitch speaking is, girl. How can you even get Nicki and Meg to even sound alike? And yet, Cardi B's magical ebonics, girl, found a way to actually make Nicki sound like Megan. A mess, honey. But she threw shade at Latto, and that's why she had to end up issuing a public and private apology to Latto. All right. Now, you guys know that Latto also just jumped on the Everything remix on Cardi B's album, honey, and Latto is very excited. And you guys know that Cardi B seemingly is fond of Latto as well. TMZ caught up with the Afro-Latina herself, girl. Oh, no, she's not Afro-Latina. Latto is what, biracial? Yeah, she's biracial, honey. She's yeah, biracial. So check this out.
She made me record it, write it, record it, and drop it in one day. Well, you did good. Kudos to you. I gotta ask you, are you afraid of any stray bullets? Cardi kind of went hard on this album, a lot of drama. Are you afraid of any strays? Are you like, you know what, I can handle that? Me and Barney, we got it. The should be scared. Girl, we gotta ask you. Hold on, baby. When did you record Every Time remix? I screamed. Cardi stressed me the out. She made me record it, write it, record it, and drop it in one day. Well, you did good. Kudos to you. I gotta ask you, are you afraid of any stray bullets? Cardi kind of went hard on this album, a lot of drama. Are you afraid of any strays? Are you like, you know what, I can handle that? Me and Barney, we got it. The should be scared.
All right, so I'm trying to find this reply because I had replied. Let me see something here. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this reply. Okay, so Latto seemingly is in good spirit. She said she was going to pay her a real big bag, you know, to just not become a Onika, you know, to not become her op and join forces with Onika right now and all of the super freaky grandma rejects, girl. So I'm sure Latto is fine. But I do want to say that the shade was real. And let me tell you why the shade was real. It ain't nothing pussy about Latto. Latto actually took a chance at holding Onika accountable when Grandma Minaj tried to spin a narrative about her, and Latto ran those recorded calls between her and Onika in order to set the record all the way straight. And Latto did that at a time where it was still pretty early on in her career, and she was going up against a huge contender in the music industry like Onika. To do that really requires a lot of balls and a lot of heart. So Latto didn't lay down and take a damn thing from Onika. She said what she had to say. She exposed her motherfucking ass, even though it could have resulted in her being blackballed or canceled, or it could have incited an insurrection against her digitally from the barbs, which it did do that. And Latto did all that and stood on her square. The fact that Latto did that And Cardi still called Latto pussy and said, I'm not pussy like Latto or pussy ass Latto, just really goes to show how ignorant Cardi B is, because Cardi B thinks that tussling and throwing shoes upside bitches' heads means that her reaction is more objective and is more sincere than the way that anybody else chooses to deal with conflict. Just because Latto didn't run one up on Nicki and didn't bash her in the back of her motherfucking head doesn't mean that she's pussy, and it doesn't mean that she's a coward when she, in her own way, professionally stood her ground, woman to woman, keyword woman to woman, and did what she had to do as it relates to Grandma Minaj playing on her head top. So the shade was real. Now, do I believe that Cardi B was malicious? No. I think she was heated. And because she ignorant and she prioritizes and glorifies violence, she just thinks that anybody who don't end up swinging and anybody who don't want to end up in an orange jumpsuit and anybody who, you know, wants to use anything other than their hands and feet to resolve conflict is coochie. And then as a result, Latto ended up catching a stray. So I'm happy that Cardi took responsibility for it nonetheless, and she issued her public apology. And hopefully Cardi B can take it a step further and just realize how immature and ghetto she fucking sounds, thinking that fighting is the way. Now, what I'm not going to do, baby, is say that fighting does not resolve conflict, baby, because a lot of friendships have came out of putting a ring around a bitch eye. Okay, baby? A lot of motherfucking bullying was neutralized because a motherfucker ended up, baby, with a ring around their motherfucking eye. So I ain't going to say that there's never a time and place for violence, because I would be lying, honey, if I didn't, honey. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on. Let me not even say that, girl. It's YouTube. But yes, God. However, fighting should not be a go-to. And somebody is not being coward because they use their words rather than their hands and feet to get to the bottom of some shit or to chin check a motherfucker. You can chin check a motherfucker intellectually. You can chin check a motherfucker emotionally. You can chin check a motherfucker just, once again, by running the motherfucking receipts and the facts. And that's all because, girl, I'm too pretty to squabble wobble with your raggedy, piss poor, morally corrupted ass. All right? So there's that. Shout out to Latto. Oh, girl. Now, the fans have been fanning, you know, since this whole Barney B phenomenon, girl, which is a total cackle, you guys. Every time this Barney B shit come up, girl, I am cackling and hollering. It is so clever. And shout out, girl, to Barney getting some much needed clout and, you know, going viral. This is quite freaking amazing. So the fans are continuing, girl, to run the Barney B Am I the Reciter, honey. You guys know that they have put Partisan Fontaine, Meg's ex, on the cover of Cardi's album titled Am I the Ghostwriter? Now they've put Barney himself on Cardi's album titled Am I the Reciter? You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, S, T's, honey, Louis Gucci Prada as rhymes. My God, today. Barney B is actually trending in the United States, girl. It's sitting at number 5. I just cannot with these folk, okay? More AI images of Cardi and Barney blended, girl, a mess, okay? Barney B Grill in her glam on the red carpet, child. All right. Also, people are saying that even the creation and the concept behind Cardi B's artwork for her album actually came from a bar. So they're calling Cardi out for not having any originality in her bone, etc., not having any creativity of her own, because even her own concept apparently came from gag artwork from the barbs. But maybe that was the creative idea, is that Cardi's team took trash and made it treasure. So that could have been the psychology and the attitude behind that. All right, Onika and her BBL. And of course, girl, March 27th is when we're going to be expecting new music from her. Now, there's word, because you guys know we talked about how Megan is coming, girl. Act 2 is in the works, or Act 3, whichever act this is. I think it's Act 2 that's coming, girl. Okay, her man is back on the NBA stage, and Megan is ready to get messy again. So word is Megan Thee Stallion has a diss track coming out towards Grandma Minaj, and Jay-Z is allegedly giving her the green light to use Big Pimpin' just so she could come for Onika on his behalf. Now, you guys know Onika has been obsessed with Jay-Z forever now, and she has hoot and hollered about Rock Nation, Fraud Nation, Rico Nation, etc. Girl, you know, she has just got into this obsession over Jay-Z. And it really, as far as I'm concerned, began when Meg came out with his. That's when Onika really started coming for Rock Nation and Jay-Z, because you guys know Megan has a distribution deal, I think, through Rock Nation, and they are her management. So ultimately, this makes Meg Jay-Z and ultimately Beyonce's employee. And because Onika used to have ties to the Knowles, to the Carters, you know, she been signed with Tidal and all of that good shit. Her and Beyonce done collabs. I think Onika felt really betrayed, because she ultimately feels like my friends are funding my ops. So every time Meg is coming for her in music, ultimately that music is being helped to be pushed, published, and funded by Rock Nation money. So Onika has internalized that. Now, some people can argue that that's shady. At the end of the day, girl, this is entertainment. And unfortunately, Beyonce and Jay-Z got real businesses they're running, and this is a real business, and they can't afford to scoot in and out of deals just because you've decided you don't like a bitch right now. I mean, that's just not how business is going to be ran in the adult world. And then what is Rock Nation supposed to do when you and Meg finally make up, and then they missed out on all this motherfucking money and opportunity that they made off of her, or could have made off of her, because y'all don't know how to keep a friendship for no more than fucking 6 months before y'all each other's ops, and then making back up again, girl. Grown folk with real business can't play them type of motherfucking games, okay? So it's been up between Onika and Meg since. You guys also know people were saying that what gaslit Grandma Minaj is Jay-Z greenlighting Cardi B sampling imaginary players, okay? Because you guys know Jay-Z obviously is not going to get out here and really tug on Grandma Minaj's wig. He's just not going to do that. And his wife ain't going to let him do that either. Because, you know, Beyonce is very poised, and she's very, you know, our revenge is our paper, honey. Okay, let's not squabble with the mortals and the imbeciles. So Jay-Z can't be direct toward Onika. So some people feel like he's allowing Onika's ops to do it for him, aka Meg, now Cardi B. And now apparently Meg is coming again, and he's going to clear the Big Pimpin' sample. So that's going to be nuts, my love. It's going to be absolutely fucking nuts. So once again, I'm looking forward to Megan, period, because I just live for some Megan. She's one of my favorite female hip-hop artists right now. So we'll see, girl, just how messy all of that gets. All right. Now, you guys know that JT has been spiraling, as I said, ever since Cardi B exposed the pink dildo that she's using to plunge Lil Uzi Vert all up in his goddamn anal cavity grill. And this is more on her thoughts on Hennessy, who has jumped obviously into the group chat to defend her little sister, Cardi B, who JT has been going at since Cardi dragged the shit out of her Ice Spice. And who is it? Who she dragged, y'all? Ice Spice, she dragged JT, and she dragged Bia. All right. So this is JT in a Twitter space with more to say on Hennessy, my God.
Get a job, Hennessy, no job. The only bitch named Hennessy with no Hennessy collab. Go get a Hennessy collab, you drunk ass bitch. Talk about Brenda's baby. You a fucking drunk baby. Y'all two drunk ass hoes. Hennessy, stop posting my motherfucking face, hoe. Been getting your ass whooped your whole motherfucking life, bitch. Don't get bold. And stop posting my cake that my friends bought you. Stop posting my cake that my friends bought me, bitch. When y'all are not celebrating your sister is over there eating dry ribs with a dry pussy.
Ooh, not dry ribs, but a dry coochie, girl. My God.
Go celebrate, bitch. Where's the balloons? Ugly ass album cover. Bitch on that album cover looking like a fucking fool. That whole album cover so motherfucking ugly. She thought she was gonna sit and give City Cinderella. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, ugly. No, ma'am, ugly. Get up off that floor. Looking crazy, bitch. Hennessy. Drunk ass hoe. Stop posting my face. Go check the Instagram, bitch. You or your sister can't fuck with me, hoe. And go get a job, bitch. Go get a job. You ain't got no motherfucking job, bitch. Get off the internet, jobless ass hoe. Where do you even work? Bitch, you ain't been popping since fashion. No, when the last time we seen Hennessy popping? Jobless ass. Hello? Hello? I don't even know how to work this. I just want to say fuck Hennessy, ran through, tied, dirty ass, bitch. Stop posting my face and post your sister ugly current ass face that she went and bought. Bitch, we can go face to face right now, bitch. There's no scars behind my ears or under my motherfucking chin, bitch. This is my original motherfucking face. And bitch, stop talking about my teeth. My nigga just spent $200K to get me new ones, bitch. I'm on my third set of teeth, hoe. Clock that. Stop posting old pictures. Your sister is ugly in your face right motherfucking now. Post her, bitch. Ugly, crying, and mad. She lost, bitch. Stop posting me, bitch. Return to sender. Don't get your fat face ass on here no more. Think you for to eat nobody up, chalupa. Bitch. Raggedy ass hoe. Don't ever get your ass on this motherfucking internet and think you gonna check me, bitch. Stop posting me, bitch. You groupie. And what job do you have, hoe? You don't even have a job, bitch. You gotta wait till your birthday for cards and shit from your sister, bitch. Go get a job, you jobless asshole. Is this a part of your work, bitch? Go get a job, bitch. Go get a job, Hennessy. Hennessy, no job. The only bitch named Hennessy with no Hennessy collab. Go get a Hennessy collab, you drunk ass bitch. Talk about Brenda's baby. You a fucking drunk baby. Y'all two drunk assholes. Hennessy, stop posting my motherfucking face, hoe. Been getting your ass whooped your whole motherfucking life, bitch. Don't get bold. And stop posting my cake that my friends bought you. Stop posting my cake that my friends bought me, bitch. When y'all are not celebrating your sister is over there eating dry ribs with a dry...
Okay, girl. Let me tell you something. I don't even know what JT is going to have to say come Friday when her dish record comes out, because, I mean, she's going to have some original bars, girl, outside these reads that she's been laying down in Twitter Spaces and on Instagram all day, every day. Are you guys excited for the diss track? Do you think the diss track is going to give? Because I'm just like, it can't be in the vein of all the stuff she's already saying for free outside the music. So I hope whatever the hell she coming with, girl, that it's really going to be spit fire. All right. And she's kind of taking some of the momentum out of the anticipation behind it because she's already preluding it with so much yabba dabba do instead of just keeping it on motherfucking wax like Cardi did. But we'll see. We'll see what it gives, child. On to the next. All right. Young Thug has entered the group chat and says that MFers recording convos is crazy work after Ice Spice manager is accused of recording and leaking call of Cardi B threatening to beat the fuck up out of Miss Ice Spice. Okay, now we're not going to play that recording because they're on a flagging tour right now. Cardi B's team, that is. And of course, Young Thug would feel this way, right? Because he just got canceled and ran through, girl, as a result of all the goddamn pillow talking that got exposed of his on them prison calls with Miss Burning Blue, who was now burning motherfucking red as a result of those same leaked calls exposing the fact that he was having intercourse with one of the female guards. My God, today. Okay. So Young Thug says, girl, he don't appreciate it. Motherfuckers should be able to pillow talk and talk whatever they want to. And you know what? I'm team Young Thug on that particular note, girl. Because like I said before, even when it came to Young Thug's situation, Young Thug had to go on a bit of an apology tour himself when all of his prison calls were leaked. I wouldn't apologize to near motherfucker, baby. Not near motherfucker, because I believe in private spaces. I believe in pillow talking. I believe that this is what friendship spaces are for, girl. This is what family spaces are for. This is what intimate spaces are for, girl. If I can't get raw and unfiltered, okay, in my romantic relationship, in my best friend relationship, in my family relationship amongst my motherfucking people and community, girl, okay, I mean, then where can you go if you can't go to Bella Noche's and talk shit about a bitch? Okay? And act and talk in all the ways that your mama didn't raise you to talk and act in, girl. Okay, well, you can tuck that cross in and really get in your thoughts and your emotions about some shit. All right? So I would have never apologized for someone else exposing what was supposed to be private thoughts and private tea, honey. You're going to have to run and seek that apology and seek that closure from whom informed you about my raw thoughts. Okay? Baby, I believe in discretion, in privacy, and sacredness. Okay? So, you know, I went Thug on that, girl. I mean, girl, if you just can't go to Bella Noche's and run your mouth, bitch, and we are trying to figure out where can you go. Okay? Now, let's get into the meat and the potatoes, baby. Big dot on period. Let's get into these audios, girl, because this is when we finna go down the Epstein files conspiracy on this shit. Cardi B and Ice Spice manager James share final tweets as Hennessy and JT keep going. Now, remember, Cardi B called herself calling out James, Ice Spice manager, on Twitter, basically saying, you need to run the 11-minute call, the whole audio, because I know you and your funky ass artist leaked this audio to, you know, give her publicity for her weak ass shit that's coming out. James, the manager, has denied leaking that call. Matter of fact, let's go to the beginning. Okay, Cardi B says, wait a minute. Oh, they got a lot of shit up here. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find Cardi B's original tweet. Okay. Fuck it. We're just gonna work our way backwards. Okay, James said in response to all the allegations, essentially, okay, I did not record or leak a damn thing. You hear me on speaker with your manager, Tubi, who caught me with you on three-way. And you can literally hear that in the clip. The audio did not come from me. I respect private conversations, and I'm not in the business of leaking anything. Then, girl, he really called and pulled on Cardi B's whole card when he said, if you truly believe you're a victim of an unauthorized leak, file a fucking report and share the findings. You have the resources to trace it. Until then, I'll keep working and building. Blessings to you and wish you a healthy baby delivery. Okay, Cardi B goes on to say how she was in her bedroom by herself. It was only her, him, and her manager on the call. He responds and says, Miss B, I see this is part of your rollout, lies and manipulation included. I won't play tennis back and forth with you. God doesn't like liars, so I'll end it here. I put my hand on the Bible. I have nothing to do with recording, leaking, or even knowing the call was being recorded. All right? Now, I'm on James' side because Cardi B exposed her hand unequivocally yesterday. So what had happened was I was already kind of side-eyeing Cardi B and coming up with the question, right? Did Cardi B leak this audio as further publicity behind Am I the Drama? Because it would definitely be on theme, and the timing is just superior at this point. Well, that further got confirmed as far as I'm concerned because Cardi B had not only my video removed for copyright due to that audio, but she had a lot of other influencers' videos also removed as a result. Okay, and here is the snapshot of the removal. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so as you guys can see here, this is the entire time code or timestamp of the audio. Because remember, yesterday, I had already played this audio in my live before, which I'm surprised hasn't been flagged by her team because it's there too. I don't care because I'm just going to edit out the audio and re-upload the video like I did yesterday's live. But remember when we was visiting over in JT's Twitter house and JT had also reposted the leak call? That's what they flagged, is me playing the audio from Twitter, which was to my point. Why are y'all sending out copyright claims to freaking influencers on YouTube when the audio that most YouTubers are playing are coming from non-YouTube sources like Twitter and Instagram? Because this audio is all over the blogs. It's all over TikTok, all over Facebook, all over, etc. And The Breakfast Club, who also has a YouTube page, also played the freaking audio. I don't think The Breakfast Club has been motherfucking flagged. Okay, because that's initially where I was going to run the audio from initially. But in my first live stream reporting on the leaked audio, I think we got it from Instagram. All right. Now look at the claimants, honey. The claimants are WMG on behalf of Atlantic Records. Okay, so who is WMG? That's Warner Music Warner Music Group, okay, who owns Atlantic Records as a prominent subsidiary under its Atlantic Music Group. And guess who the fuck is signed to Atlantic Records? Miss Cardi fucking B. So the company that's essentially the overhead for Atlantic Records flagged the video regarding copyright claim. Okay, it's literally copywritten material. That's what it says in my YouTube studio. Now that's fascinating, right? This didn't come from Ice Spice's label. Okay, she sounded like 3 motherfucking different people. It ain't Atlantic. What's also interesting is that you can't get material copywritten overnight. This is a process. It can take anywhere from days, weeks to months to get material copywritten. Now, what's interesting about that, right, is that the audio is from a year ago because Miss Ice Spice was recording Empire something for her record, which was last year. That is enough time for Atlantic Records to have successfully copywritten this audio and to intentionally use it as a part of the publicity behind Cardi B's album and rollout. So either WMG and Atlantic Records conspired early on to use this audio that I believe Cardi B had to have recorded herself, because the audio is pronounced and it's crispy and it's the most objective from her end. It actually sounds like the managers are the one being recorded, not Cardi B. They sound like they're the ones far off and at a distance and are speaking through a device. Cardi B it sounds like she's in the room with the device. And some people have said, well, CTV. Somebody could have just revved up the audio on Cardi B's part. That still would not explain why they sound like they're being recorded. It would just sound like an elevated volume, but that's not just what's happening here in this recording. Not only is Cardi B's volume elevated, she's coming through in a way that's clarifying, unlike the two managers who are on the phone. And it's because the call came from inside the motherfucking house. Simply point blank. And the fact that they're the ones out here flagging this content, they now have made themselves the author of this intellectual property, aka this leak call. How can you do that if you're claiming you didn't record this? This means that this is not even your intellectual property. This belongs to whomever did the recording, not Cardi B, who's claiming, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Somebody leaked it. It had to be Ice Spice team. But y'all the ones claiming legal right of the fucking audio. And then are trying to snatch it from YouTube influencers as if the shit hasn't already gone viral and is viral across all social media platforms at this point. So taking it from me, baby, doesn't take it away from the world. Taking it away from Rodney the Voice doesn't take it away from the world. Taking it away from Coffee City doesn't take it away from the world, girl. Taking it away from Horseface Wiggins doesn't take it away from the world, bitch. So really, what is the point, girl? You act like by even removing the shit, you've removed it from somebody's ears and minds. We now have all heard it. It's gone viral. This audio is still up. Did they send motherfucking JT a copyright? No. I haven't heard not one Instagram post who reposted this audio also getting a copyright. So her hand has been clocked. The overhead to her record labels are doing this on behalf of her record label, as seen here from the fucking receipts. And this is just really some weak ass shit, okay? Playing the Harani Ho game is one thing, honey, okay? Scamming and colluding with Todd Girl to come down to here with us with the foolishness is one thing. But then, girl, to get completely clocked and expose your hand, because what Cardi B wasn't expecting is for people to latch on to the shade she threw at Latto. She was so fixated on riding Ice Spice's coattail, while at the same time trying to optically argue that, oh, what would I need to leak it for myself? Bitch, because you obviously do, which is why you didn't even oversell your project like you claimed you would. So yes, while the project is still successful, you're still also aware that it did not live up to the rant and rave that you said that it would, and you're still wanting that extra 100,000 boosts. And now you're desperate because the Barbs and other people are clocking you and saying, yeah, you might have went to #1 and you might have had outbeat Nicki on the iTunes in terms of getting to #1 faster, etc. Girl, you did it 11 seconds 11 minutes more faster than she did, etc. But she's still holding the top spot with 228,000 units sold alongside Missy and Lauryn Hill. And now Cardi, being the egotistical maniac that she is willing to pull out all the motherfucking stops in order to drive consumer attention to her project. And as a result of her being in her ego and resulting to some insincere tactics to draw attention to her art by just making your art noteworthy of 300,000 units sold, making your art worthy of 250,000 units sold, making your art worthy, just pouring it into the actual fucking art. Maybe if you wasn't around here fucking an alleged bisexual fucking man while still being legally pregnant and having somebody else's motherfucking child, you could have had the motherfucking brain and pussy space to put into your fucking art. But you had to get out here, like JT said, bitch, and cosplay as a motherfucking crackhead and a cokehead, girl. Go out there on the highways and byways with ice at, bitch, and hand out authentic vinyl and plastic fucking CDs by fucking hand as if you some goddamn Jehovah's Witness evangelist, while also dragging bitches who dished you, bitch, 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, girl. You're kind of tardy to the fucking party, hoe. See, I was kind of fucking with you a little bit, girl, but now that you done put this Harani hoe, because it really ain't even about the flag, girl, because the video is still up. And the channel is without penalty. But it's the fact that you had to get this desperate to leak your own shit and made a goofy of yourself. And now you have to apologize to fucking Latto and pay her a big bag and try to deflect and aggravate the fuck out of James, who literally don't got shit to do with this. Because you did it, baby. The audio indicates that, and the fact that your record label has now obtained copyright authority over something you claim you didn't even have in your possession because you didn't record it. Therefore, you didn't leak it. Girl, you're goofy. You're goofy. You're fucking goofy. And I want to know what taking it from YouTubers is going to do for you about a tea and a truth that has now went fucking viral. I want to know that. I want to know that. Boots, pick a wall, Boots. I want to know what taking it from me and taking it from Coffee City and taking it from Rodney the Voice and taking it from Horseface Wiggins did for you, Miss Mamas. And if I go and check JT's Twitter later, bitch, and her shit is still up because you ain't sent them copyrights over to Miss Twitter and Instagram where this audio is all up in the algorithm, bitch, I'm coming back for you before JT does, bitch, and I'm going to round you up. Just because of the goofiness of it all. Bitch, you're goofy. Yeah, these hoes yesterday played any, mini, mighty fucking mo on YouTube influencers who played the viral audio that is everywhere on the net. Girl, you're a weirdo. Weird. And then to further contradict yourself, bitch, how you trying to suppress an audio when you the same bitch who came forward and took public accountability for it? Oh, girl, I just want to apologize to Latto publicly. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Because you're the one who keep bringing public attention to the situation. You want to suppress the audio, but then take public accountability for shading Latto. Get away from me, Apollo. Get the fuck away from me with this Apollo. As far as I'm concerned, all you motherfucking hoes are cocaine addicts. As far as I'm concerned, bitch, all you motherfucking hoes suffer from BBL fucking rage, which is why y'all so fucking upside down as hell. I don't give a fuck what y'all agree with. This is what the fuck I agree to. I said she leaked it. That's my opinion. And the fact that her ass using her record label girl to round here and gather up this motherfucking audio, I don't give a fuck what nobody fucking believe. Tell her to go and believe that it's viral, bitch. Tell her to go and believe, girl, that the cat is already out of the bag, ho. Why are you putting claims on an audio that's viral and then furthering the narrative and driving more attention to the audio by taking to Twitter to apologize to another big booty ass bitch about some shade she threw to her goofy ass? Girl, y'all can smoke that crack pipe with her. The bitch is desperate. That's why she fucking leaked it. Girl, you better study Hollywood, specifically the music industry. These hoes do it's called a publicity stunt. Class, what is a publicity stunt? Let's look up what a publicity stunt is. Why was she leaking? Why was she leaking? Why was she leaking? Why was she leaking? Let me tell you why the fuck she will leak. I just told you why the fuck. What is a publicity stunt? A publicity stunt or a PR stunt is an action designed to attract public attention and media coverage for a person, brand, or organization, often to build awareness, promote a product, or establish an image. These stunts can range from clever and humorous campaigns like Burger King's use of a hidden McDonald's burger to bold and audacious acts such as Red Bull's sponsored stratosphere jump and or sometimes undertaken to support a cause, as seen with the Women's Institute calendar. Girl, remember in the early 2000s, girl, publicity stunts were to the extreme, girl. These hoes would indulge in fake marriages. Shout out to Brandy. Fake relationships. Shout out to Christina and Britney Spears. Girl, the efforts that labels and corporations would make to boost ratings and visibility and keep the conversations around their product, whether that was a person, place, or thing, girl, was over the top. Hoes with fake pregnancies, fake STDs, fake injuries, fake beef, manufactured beef. Girl, we're talking about capitalism here. Why was she leaking? Why was she leaking? Why was she leaking? Why was she doing it? Girl, fuck Cardi B. And bitch, until you do right by me specifically, bitch, you're going to continue to blow up like a goddamn hot air balloon and all that motherfucking fix-a-flat and Gorilla Glue and cement going to continue to ooze out of your overinflated asshole. Bitch, you're goofy. You're goofy and you're desperate. Girl, you might as well should have just used the black card like you did for Invasion of Privacy, bitch, and just, girl, bought the radio play. Brought all the streams, bitch. Girl, you should have just pulled an Invasion of Privacy, baby, and just pulled out that black card, baby. You got it, honey. Because this was real crackheadish. Girl, you're weird. And that's for all these weird assholes. These bitches around here on YouTube buying motherfucking views, bitch, and forgetting to buy your likes. Bitch, how you got 300,000 views on a video and got 3 motherfucking comments and 200 likes, ho? Move the fuck around, bitch. You hoes are weird. You fucking hoes are weird. And the payola of it all and the PR of it all, girl, is not limited to just the industry, girl. That same circus Olay ass, low vibrational ass behavior goes down and all over and up and through social media too, girl. You hoes stay the fuck away from me. Stay away from me. You're weird. You're fucking weird, dog. You're weird. But you know, A bitch that had to change her ass, change her waist, change her titties, change her lips, change her teeth, change every motherfucking part of her, only to still get played by a nigga who was with bitches who didn't even go half the mile, is a bitch who is still very dysmorphed in her own intellect and her own self-image. Yeah. Yeah. Cardi B, girl, didn't Beyonce tell you hoes, girl, that pretty hurts and it's the soul that needs the inner work, hoe? Run that up. Run that up. Bitch, you change every part of your body to still have to get your ass out there. Like a panhandler, bitch, and sell plastic motherfucking CDs. And to fake punk for the motherfucking internet, hoe. Over an album that is commercially successful, even without all your junkie stunts. Bitch, you're weird. You're weird. And I ain't want to have to do it to you, bitch. But I'm not the one. Okay? And since you want it to be clocked, girl, you officially been clocked the fuck in. You're welcome. You're welcome. Since you needed that, bitch, now you got it. And the video is still up. It's still up, girl. Debo, when you left, bitch, the video still kept talking, how it's still up. Girl, taking it from me, don't take it from the people, ho. We got it, got it. Between you having a nigga who's about to be on a registry and Nicki having to contend with the nigga who's already on a registry, girl, both of you DEI ass refugees can go find y'all asses some non-American business to be in, bitch, because both you hoes and your lineages came over here in a banana boat, bitch. As far as I'm concerned, girl, ICE can come and gather, bitch, you hoes, both. Because in all actuality, girl, y'all ain't really contributing nothing to the motherfucking culture, bitch, but furthering the dysmorphia that women's community already struggle with in a fucking patriarchy that weaponizes beauty standards that play into and predicate themselves on insecurities in women's community. So just take both of y'all DEI refugee ass back on across the motherfucking water. Go paddle that shit across the Atlantic Ocean, ho. Girl, go live in them straw houses and drink that fucking porridge you hoes were drinking on before y'all both clamped the motherfucking border. You bitches are fucking weird. And I already told you hoes, bitch, this ain't no motherfucking stand platform. So anybody can get it. Including the bitch whose album I enjoyed, honey. If she need that, she can get that too. I'm too old to be a motherfucking stand hoe. Fucking weirdos. Now, let's continue to forge ahead, bitch. For y'all really, because baby, I'm gonna have to meditate, bitch, after this. Baby, may the force be with thee. Now, last night, it went down, girl. There was blood in the motherfucking land, girl. Grandma Minaj ass ran it the fuck down and drew Barney B out of her motherfucking body. Out of her body, okay? And it resulted in threats. It resulted in slanderous allegations, girl, amongst them. Girl. Everything from HPV to autistic children to racial anti-black ass insults being hurled by an alleged black woman herself, Grandma Minaj. Oh, let's get into the things, girl, because it was a hot, stinking motherfucking mess, honey, and y'all run the lights all the way up. Run it all the way up, honey, because the bitch around here built like Shaq, filing claims, bitch, on the audio she claims she ain't got nothing to do with. Bitches around here looking like hold on, y'all. I'm gonna need a minute. Y'all done got me started, girl. Wait, hold on. I just gotta shake it off because the loving ain't the same. You keep on playing games. Like, you know, I'm here to stay. I gotta shake it off. Just like a cowgirl, girl, Michelle. Gotta get up out of here and go somewhere. I gotta shake it off. Hold on, I'm trying to shake it off, y'all. Let me shake it off, honey. Let me shake it off, honey. Get back into my corporate bag, honey. Hold on. Let me shake it off, baby. Let me shake it off, honey. Let me shake it off, honey. Let me shake it off, baby. Hold on, y'all. Y'all run the lights up, girl. Hold on, girl. We just gonna need a commercial break, honey. Hold on. Just hold that thought, girl. Let me run y'all some music, honey. Let me go take a switch of water, girl, and gather my spirit. Cause baby, I can feel all my infinity stones, bitch. And I feel like I'm about to really go somewhere, girl. That I don't want to go. So let me go give me a switch of water, honey. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back, Charlie. I had to get my swish on, honey. Oh, baby! Because Miss Atlanta Records girl is really trying my motherfucking life right now. Real? Okay, hold on. Let me get my camera back situated, child. All this real ass had to walk across the screen, girl. Okay, so my camera tracked all this real ass. Because that fake ass ain't keep that nigga at home. Hold on, girl. All this real ass had to walk across the camera, honey, and miss the AI in my camera, girl, just picked up, honey. All that good shit that my mama gave you, honey. Hey, Jew. Hey, baby. Hey, love. Shout out to my OT on top of T castmate. Hey, baby. I miss you too, love. We got a link, child. There's a lot going on, honey. We might have to bring the girls back, honey, because it is a shit show out here, Jew. And Miss Hollyweird, child. Hey, baby. Okay, y'all. Okay, so let's get into last night, girl. Now, these hoes went blow for blow. There is so much going on, girl. Some of these tweets are going to be not in chronological order, girl, but I'm going to give it to you. Okay, I'm going to give it to you, child. So, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B feuds drags their children into the mix. Matter of fact, before we get there, actually, let me bring up, because we went through what Cardi B said the night before. Remember, Cardi B had brought up allegations and claims. Okay, baby. Y'all make sure to follow my boo on Insta and YouTube, girl. Okay? This is Stir the Pot with Jew, honey. The Jew, bitch. All right? Y'all know that Cardi B, or Barney B, had made claims that Grandma Minaj did not, or she had some fertility issues, that her womb was cracked out and perked out, and she needed the help of in vitro, etc., girl. And then between all the nut that Kenneth done disseminated, raping other women, you know, his sperm done dried the fuck up. So Cardi was saying, girl, you had to run through the doctors and the urgent cares, girl, to have a little extra help on that tired ass womb of yours. And Cardi said that's not allegedly. So Onika responded back to that by saying this here, honey. And shout out to the street committee as well, girl, because I would be nothing without you all. Okay, she said here, is I'm the Barney B and the flop? Is I'm lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life? Is I'm the one sleeping with Trade while hubby fucking Saweetie and taking my big gooey hole for alimony? Girl, my big gooey hole for alimony, girl. Y'all, I can't. Is I'm going to be sued when the queen shows her medical records to the courts? Oh, rock bottom nation, we win again. Desiree, I have your medical records too. Okay, so the gag here is, girl, how the hell are you clocking Cardi B, girl, and threatening to sue her for her fertility issue allegations against you, while you are also equally breaking the law by illegally obtaining someone else's medical records, bitch, which is a federal fucking crime. Okay? You have no legal right to Desiree's medical records, which I do not believe that Onika has. Onika just is a big ass, delusional, alleged, perked up troll. Okay? But it's just the audacity to break up the continuity of her claim that one bitch is slandering her while she's equally slandering another motherfucking bitch. Make it make sense. Is I'm going to be sued when the queen shows her medical records to the courts? Oh, rock bottom nation, we win again. Desiree, I have your medical records too. The lawyer said we gonna have Barney B homeless within 36 months. My God, today. Praise God. Lucky we eating cake right now. Okay, because remember, all this was going down while Onika was at an empty-ass Chuck E. Cheese with Papa Bear and Kenneth, since you know Kenneth can't be around no other minor aside from his own child, girl. So the Chuck E. Cheese was, you know, it had a lot of space in it, girl. This is why Nicki had a lot of time, child. Okay, because Kenneth's probational stipulations prohibited, girl, her to be caught up into the frenzy that should have been going on and that would have been going on at Chuck E. Cheese had her ass not married a goddamn sex offender. But since she did, she didn't have the luxury, honey, of having a whole lot of things to do in Chuck E. Cheese while Kenneth was putting Papa Bear up and down sliding boards and shit and putting his ass on arcade machines at Chuck E. Cheese. Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women plan their pregnancies, you dirty Heineken coochie twat. We don't let ninjas F us while we pregnant for the next trade who got 4 other people pregnant, you see? The devil has come to collect. You sold your soul. You made a pact, but you lost. Now hear this. You've been neutralized in the mighty name of Jesus. Every word you speak on me or mine will now curse your enablers more than your dizzy brain could ever fathom. I was pregnant for my first love, got married, and next year got pregnant for my soulmate on purpose. You see, Barney, we planned it. Your medical records in the strip club to now look embarrassing, and your father, well, anyway, you are about to shrivel up and die inside. You called black women monkeys and roaches. Now one day people will call your daughters monies. Oh, baby, that bitch was mad and roaches. Anyway, I used double the protection in every relationship until I was ready. See the difference between a hoe and the queen. Baby, these hoes were going blow for blow. And both women got each other out of their whole motherfucking bodies. Baby, okay? Onika also said this on her ending note to those claims that she used a fertility doctor to conceive Papa Bear. Also, let me say this. Though I have never had fertility issues, it's not something to be used as a drag until you know the women who are actually living that pain, blaming themselves. We could only imagine and pray for them, love them, uplift them, not use these women as a punchline. Now, the gag is this fucking narcissist attempting to act like all of a sudden she loved women when she absolutely railroaded Little Kim, tried to railroad Ice Spice in the Barbie song for the Barbie movie soundtrack, and pretty much has shitted on every rap bitch that's come within a 0.5 radius of her, while also continuing to put out a messaging that every other woman is beneath her and essentially her motherfucking son and could never. All of a sudden now. Also, it's the unmitigated audacity of Onika with the fake fuck shit to try to call out Cardi for coming for her womb when she used these same bars to disrespect the fuck out of Megan. Came for that woman's womb, her pussy, her inability to not have kids, etc. It's the hypocrisy of a narcissist democracy for me. Okay? Now, she did go low. And this was ouch. But it's all concocted and contradicted because Onika doesn't even believe the own shit that she says and have used the same motherfucking lines and insults and hurled this same shit at other motherfucking women. So sit the fuck down, Grandma Minaj. All right. But these hoes are going blow for blow and low for low. Cardi B responded in return, girl. Them girls was, baby, they was eating each other alive last night. Eating each other alive last night. Cardi B said, wait, bring that ass here. You talking about my father? My father never been to jail a day in his life. Go get a detective and tell them to run them records and don't put them dirty ass allegations from your bloodline on mine. When I first saw this detective line, I thought she was going to say something equivalent to, girl, go find a detective to get to the bottom of your father's murder. Okay, but I mean, this kind of is worse than that. Don't put them dirty ass allegations from your bloodline on mine. Your daddy was a crackhead and your brother was graping his stepchild. You got medical records on me? Oh, I done blocked out this word. Put them out, bitch. I guess that's what she said. You gonna leave me the alone today. Like, damn, how you press over an album you ain't got hit in or mentioned in, bitch, feeling hurt because I ain't paid her no attention. You haven't even cut your effing kid cake. My God, it's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day. And let me tell you something. Let this be the last time you mention my kids before I spill the tea on yours while you talking about ABCs. You gonna leave me alone today, ho. I'm sick of you. When have I ever had a seizure? You the one that went on that award show saying you ain't want to call 911 after you were shaken from that drug overdose. My God. Talking about a knot, miss, I'm standing right here. Wow. She also said, girl, it's your son's birthday. Why are you on Twitter dedicating essays to me? For the love of God, go to Chucky fucking Cheese. Blow for blow, girl. These hoes were going buffalo, and it got worse. It got nastier. It got real bad, actually, y'all. It went straight to hell, girl. Straight to hell. And here is the hell that I'm talking about. And shout out to the 434 members in the building, honey. Run the likes up and subscribe if you're new here so that you can comment in future live streams where we know you want to be. Okay? So Grandma Minaj responded back and said this. Barney dangerous? Bodega Barney? What up? Your sister can get that chest caved in if you pregnant with another monkey or roach right now. I'm just saying, for entertainment purposes. Y'all, I may have to come back and we may have to have a panel discussion. I may have to let y'all up and chime in on this shit, baby. She called Cardi's unborn child a monkey or roach, and said with another, implying that Cardi and Offset's children are monkeys and roaches. And that's coming from an alleged Black woman herself. She went on to say explicitly, Culture, you are a roach and a monkey like your sister. This is everything that I told y'all Grandma Minaj was. Remember when I told y'all a few live streams ago, baby, that bitch don't like women. She don't really like LGBT people. She dissed our civil rights leaders like Rosa Parks, who on her song Yikes, she said to get your ass up. Because, see, Grandma Minaj wouldn't know a motherfucking thing about standing on no type of business when everything she's ever done has been self-serving. She wouldn't know anything about doing anything for a greater cause, a greater purpose, or a greater people than her and her motherfucking lace front. So it's just ironic that I just laid out Grandma Minaj and her profile and her personality profile, girl, and all the side effects that come with her. And then she literally, steps right into the light, girl. And now there's no ifs, ands, and buts about Onika's politics. She loves sex offenders and rapists. The brother who she wanted out of prison, she wrote in support of. She funded his entire legal team. Cardi B really should have chewed Onika down, bitch. Don't get to talking about protecting motherfucking women now, ho, when you funded the legal team of a grown-ass motherfucking man who essayed his 12-year-old stepdaughter. You Heineken coochie twat, bitch. Okay, not to mention that your husband, right, is currently in a lawsuit as a defendant because his 1994 great victim is making him run that coin from that alleged little gang stalking scheme y'all came up with a few years ago when y'all wanted that lady to recant her claims so that you didn't have to continue to register your address from all the niggas to continue to make SWAT calls to your home with. Where's your bestie, Tekashi 6ix9ine, who also was found guilty of essay against a minor? Roman, who also is a Russian variation of an alleged child murderer and rapist. You fucking Piper weirdo. Let's talk about the real reasons that you married your fucking husband. And it's because what? Allegedly, you're able to live vicariously through the hurt and the harm that he does to the innocent, bitch? Is that why you love criminals, ho? And you love offenders, bitch? You won't bring yourself to commit these crimes, but you will surely align your motherfucking self with niggas who are found guilty and liable of these same fucking offenses. The Roman in you, bitch, the offender in you, bitch, loves it. Oh, baby, see, it couldn't have been me, bitch, because Elon would have had to put my motherfucking Twitter inside of a SpaceX rocket, bitch, and get her to Mars, girl, to get me off of Onika's Achilles heel, girl. The way that Cardi B really could have ate down, she could have really ate Onika off the bone real bad. But in a way, she kind of really allowed Onika to really hang herself with all this monkey and roach talk. Okay? Then she goes on to say, Cokey B, please don't sniff coke with a baby. 4 out of 5 words to Carlos. She goes on to say, Culture a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid not to see once Wendy ate that crow what happened. They played you to do the hex to yourself, you flop-ass heavy tongue hoe. So she's claiming that Cardi is going to have the same unfortunate fate as Wendy Williams. All because Wendy Williams, like me, bitch, baby, she's not an ego fluffer to none. Wendy gonna call it just like me, bitch, down the middle, bitch. We ain't friends, hoe. And if I need to clock your tea, girl, you will be clocked. Because truth and principle matters more than fucking friendship and surface, petty, superficial alignment does. So, you know, she ain't never recovered, girl, from Wendy not being a Onika fan. But culture, you a roach and a monkey. That's the same bitch who said Rosa Parks, get your ass up. Comply. Conform. Acquiesce to the status quo of white capitalistic patriarchal racism. Because that's how much of a shoe shining, tap dancing, DEI refugee this bottom feeding ass lace front wearing bitch is. Grandma Minaj. And this is why I said a few streams ago, girl, I really can't really. This is why I could never become a full fan of nobody, bitch. Because I see the duality of it all. And that's why I said that while I appreciate both of these women's shallow contribution to hip hop, because this is their form of content creating, they also, alongside that, are both equally trash and problematic for different reasons. And all of these reasons are wrapped up in this one little situation here. So Onika out here calling children, biracial children, monkeys and roaches, and want Rosa Parks to get her ass up instead of resist. She says, leaked it once Barney B started trending, allegedly, Papa first party over. He got 4 more to go. Let's go, ho. Drop the receipts. Rico Nation. Desiree, you sent Jigga Man broke, huh? Get this before I get in on y'all families as well. Tonight happens to be effing night. It's a keyboard gangsterness for me. Because Onika never going to be able to live down the fact that when Cardi B saw you on a Harper's Bazaar red carpet, baby, and wanted to smoke, bitch, to her point, girl, it was, I'm right here, while you was plugged into the wall, girl, like a USB port. So we know Onika not about this life, baby. She needed Ra Ali. It's on site. Brooke Valentine and all the goddamn loving hip-hop cast, bitch, to block and be a firewall between her and Cardi B, girl, on that motherfucking Harper's Bazaar carpet, girl. But when Cardi needed that, wanted that, had to have that, baby. You couldn't say none of this. You couldn't stand on this business, bitch. Okay, because you was plugged into that wall like a wireless speaker, Miss Grandma Minaj. But, baby, it got worse. It got worse. It got worse. Because Cardi B responded to her children being called monkeys and roaches, etc. Hold on, y'all. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, and subscribe to the motherfucking platform. So Cardi B responded and said, drop the addy right now. And don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago, you see ass. Shut the Papa Bear, I'm sorry, you can't speak. And banging spoon. It's too much, y'all. When I tell you that these hoes both was ready, girl, to give up all of life on each other. They're doing too much, y'all. They're doing too much, y'all. They in hell. We're in the hell part of the dragon. They're in the hell, bro. Papa Bear, I'm sorry that you can't speak and banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you and your own birthday because she such an obsessed, dark-spirited hating hoe. I'm so sorry. Trying to call me out to fight. I'm pregnant as fuck. You never have that energy when I see you in person. I've seen you at 2 Met Galas and you never have that energy. But where the you at? My niggas is outside right now. Where the y'all at? Bitch, you wish you could call my daughters ugly. Culture is beautiful and you know that. Your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son is nonverbal. Because you him up with them drugs, so you jealous of everybody kids and their happiness. Whether you at, stop talking. There were more. Cardi said, but stop all this talking. Where you at? You said you was gonna cave my sister chest in. We checking your DMs. Ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the addy right now, ho. You want to talk about $4.99? You sold both your albums for $5, you dumb hoe. You was even selling poster and keychain bundles for your Queen album, you effing dummy. And you know I never been up to cop please. That was your friend Nita or Nitty hitting up Tubi to go on a effing joint tour after he got out of jail. I ain't never got a call with none of you. Bitch, you wish. And look how you be talking about Rock Nation, you ungrateful B, when they let you after 3 months of title just so that they can buy your album. Like, it was some Ebonics going on there, okay? It was some Ebonics going on there. It got worse. Hennessy jumped in to defend her sister and her nephew. She said this in response to Grandma Minaj. Nah, motherfuckers was mad. Wave, Cardi B's son, knows his ABCs and started talking mad about my niece and nephew. So since you so bothered that Wave knows his ABCs, let's all sing it together then, bitch. Ready? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, G. Hennessy. Baby. I'm going to assume that at this point in the online beef, the malt liquor was hitting sugar. It appears to me, baby, that at this specific point in the beef, girl, that as you was attempting to correct another bitch about not getting their ABCs right, that you got your ABCs all the way out of sync and wrong as hell too, baby. Because what is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, G? You can't make this kind of stuff up, baby. I don't know where y'all got these DEIS alphabets from, baby. I don't know what chart y'all are referring to, bitch. It's not my chart. It's not a Billboard chart. I don't know where y'all got these ABCs from, baby. But we just going to put Hennessy on the sick and shut-in list because it's already enough going on as it is. The Breakfast Club, who better had received a copyright claim for that leaked audio like the rest of us did, chimed in on Onika and Cardi B's online beef. And this is what Just Hilarious, Laura, and them had to say, child.
Commented on that. She basically was saying that Cardi leaked the audio, right? So then now the two of them start going back and forth. Well, first, Nicki also addresses Cardi saying the fertility issues thing. She says that she's never had fertility issues and it's not something that should be used lightly because there are women who deal with that. And, you know, prayers to those women. But Cardi mentions, listen, it's your son's birthday because yesterday was Papa Bear's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And you're on Twitter dedicating essays to me. For the love of God, go to Chuck E. Cheese. So then they start arguing back and forth about the night that they actually ran into each other in New York. Then Cardi B mentions, because there's been a conversation about whether she mentioned Nicki on this album. Nicki posted referencing a line that I'm assuming she thought was about her. Cardi cleared it up. She said, "How are you pressed over an album you haven't got a hit on or a mention in? Your feelings are hurt because I haven't paid you no attention. You haven't even cut your kid's cake yet. It's 6 o'clock in LA. You must have took your first line of the day." So then Nicki tweets Barney B and Culture Vulture. You know, Culture is Cardi B and Offset's daughter. And then, of course, Cardi responds and she says, "Listen, that's the last time you're going to be mentioning my kids. You know, we're not about to do that," basically. Nicki Minaj then calls Culture ugly. And then it gets really like crazy after, you know, I mean, it was already crazy, but it gets really crazy after that. You know, Cardi responds and says, "You wish you could call my daughter ugly. Culture is beautiful. And you know that. Your hate is so deep and dark and nasty because your son is nonverbal because you effed him up with drugs. So you're jealous of everybody's kids and their happiness." Now, these are all things that Cardi are alleging. And she's like, "Where are you at? Stop talking." So they go back and forth a bit, mentioning the kids and, you know, just a ton of different things that I really don't even want to read in full.
Nicki, how can you mention the fertility issue, right? Like, which is something very serious for a lot of women, you know, who are unable to have children. And then you turn around and you call somebody's kid ugly. Cardi, you cannot talk about nobody's kids. You pregnant. Like, it's a lot. I think it's irresponsible on both women's part. Nicki just seemed miserable. And like, I'm sorry, that's your gut punch right there. And mind you, we still have to wait till March to hear your rap music, to hear your music, to hear whatever the clapback is musically. We still got to wait till March while we watching this unfold right here.
Yeah, they both went to hell on each other. Crazy. And this is why Cardi should have never responded to Nicki.
Yeah.
And a lot of this is social media's fault because y'all love to say lyrics be about people that they don't be about. Cardi just confirmed she wasn't shooting at Nicki on none of the lyrics.
Yeah, she did confirm that.
I don't like this. I don't like it when you throw the kids in it, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And, you know, you can't say somebody's going too far when you talk about somebody's kids because, you know, some people say, well, you know, play the higher road. No, I'm going to hell with you. You talk about my kids.
Yeah.
I'm talking about yours. It should have never got that far. They should have never talked about each other's kids. I just don't like that. This is it's not.
And I will say, I respect Nicki as an artist, but when I read her tweets, and she starts trying to label people good and evil, it really makes me think of Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20 says, "Woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for..."
Shut the hell up, Deacon Charlemagne.
Because if she believes that she comes off as a peaceful, loving, God-fearing human, she's bugging. Like, you can literally feel the darkness from her tweets. And honestly, that's why you shouldn't even engage with her, because when you match that kind of energy, you come off looking dark too.
You're right. And you know, the one thing I would always say, when you're in your light and the light is shining on you, people will try to take that light away, right? Cardi B just released an amazing body of work. It's selling greatly. She had an amazing rollout. She's having a child coming up. She's doing a tour. But sometimes you just got to enjoy the light.
And Jess said something that's real too. Nicki has all those accolades, all that success, and still manages to come off as miserable. Like, how do you beef with everybody? Lil' Kim, Remy Ma, Cardi, Megan Thee Stallion, Latto, Mariah Carey. Like, that's not a pink print. That's a stink print. Okay, Nicki energy just comes off as nasty and stink. That's what y'all should be called. It's a stink print. Like, that's disgusting.
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are going at it again.
Girl, I mean, shout out the Charlemagne the Goddess girl for standing on motherfucking business, baby, because, I mean, the celebrities are kind of coming out, and their team Cardi B, girl. Tia Kemp done chose her side, girl. She team Barney. She done called out Roman, baby. Charlemagne on it. Jess on it. Real. Nicki is not very popular. Now, I know that they're still going at it, so let me see, girl, about some updates, okay? Shaking my head, Nicki Minaj calls Cardi B and her kids bald monkeys. Okay, new tweet. So there are new tweets happening. Let me send this to myself so I can put this up for you guys. No, fuck it, I ain't doing all that. I'm just going to speak on... I'm just going to read it to you guys. No, because we might need to refer to these receipts, girl, in real time later on, because you know people like to do post and delete. So let me go ahead and run the situation. Hold on. Let me send this to myself real quick. You guys, hold on. I need to delete these motherfucking tabs. Let me see here. Boom, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. All right. you gotta go. Hold on, y'all. Let me clear these tabs out so I can pull up these new tweets because these hoes are going blow for blow again, Gria. But I'm gonna tell y'all why about like what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen next. Let's see here. Just getting rid of all these tabs, shall. All right, let me get to these new tweets, girl. This is a mess. But you know, I'm just kind of happy that Onika is showing her hand, girl. We being knew that Cardi B is impulsive, obsessed, immature, and out of her mind as well. Because why she putting this type of hit on her head while she got a whole living being inside of her and got 3 more to actually care for. And both these hoes just letting works on the screen, girl. Draw out the EBT in them, honey. And you know what? The thing that I'm most upset about, bitch, is who we make rich, girl. Y'all make the wrong people rich. The wrong motherfuckers be rich. So these are the new nukes that are going out, girl, from the Queen of Grape toward Barney B Boulevard, child. Oh, she writes Culture a letter. Okay. Dear Culture Vulture, okay, this is Cardi's daughter. Your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys put together. Y'all, I might have to open up the link, girl. I ain't want to make this live long, but I may have to come back, girl. We may have to come back, girl, because I'm sure that y'all have a lot of things y'all want to say about Cardi. I'm sure y'all have a lot of things that y'all want to say about Nicki. And because we are a non-stand platform, everybody can sound off, girl. You can be Team Onika, baby. You can defend her to the boots. You can defend Cardi B to the boots, girl. You can throw them both in the trash. You know, I'm neutral in this whole thing, baby, because I'm going to call it down the middle too, child. Wow, dear Culture Vulture, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is she was jealous of a little baby boy simply because his hair was longer than all 4 of you bald monkeys. That's what she said about very melanated, very, very black ass children. That bitch is trash. Oh, she's so trash. Cardi B trash too. But you know, Nicki's saying something she ain't even gotta say. But this ain't the first time Nicki done said, you know. Cardi done thrown, she done call black women roaches. She done use racial epithets as well. Against grown women. But that's why Cardi B trash too. But Onika is just the children. That's a new low. It's a new low. Black children got enough to deal with, Onika, while you out here calling black children monkeys. And your own son is black. Your husband is definitely bald head. But I would never refer to him as a monkey. And bitch, you wouldn't have 22 inches of refugee hair either, bitch, if it wasn't for Itty Bitty Piggy and all of your commercial success. So you bald headed too. But would never refer to you as a motherfucking monkey. It's already bad enough that you told Rosa to get her ass up. Just because your ass is so motherfucking heavy, bitch, with concrete that you have no choice but to sit your fat ass down. You know what? Camel, she says this, girl, still going in on Jay-Z, girl. The obsession with a nigga she ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing about. And I'm gonna tell you why the bitch ain't gonna do nothing about Jay-Z or Desiree or Rock Nation, because the lawsuits have yet to come. Camel and Rat, we are not fazed by botted tweets and bots in the comments that previously why you broke now. Desiree got filler since I said she ugly. Now she uglier. Oh, bitch. Camo, let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket, Ninja. Oh, she must plan on talking about the kids that Jay-Z had outside Beyonce, girl, because I know she ain't about to come for Blue and Remy, girl, and Sir, girl, because, baby, I know she ain't talking about them kids, girl. She must be talking about, you know, Mr. Satterweight, girl. She must be talking about the ones he has not taken claim to, girl, because she damn sure ain't talking about Miss Blue, girl. Because let me tell you something, girl. If Onika call herself letting her alleged cocaine, girl, go all the way there, it's going to be a new era, bitch, on social media, and y'all going to see next level Stan War, girl. It's going to come to absolute blood, bitch. And Solange going to be the one, baby, to draw it out of her motherfucking ass. She goes on to say, I'm going to kick your gums back into formation. So now she whistleblowing over on Beyonce, girl. She tugging, because I told y'all she really won't Beyonce. She really won't Beyonce. Trump says, face, dear Coach Vulture. Okay, then she goes on to say the monkey thing. The reason why, see, Onika is a clown. She's not going to hold Jay-Z accountable for any of the claims she made against him. She claims that he lowballed her when he had to sell Tidal and gave her a measly $1 million, and she's afforded hundreds of millions of dollars for her Tidal deal. And then come to find out, bitch, it was Onika who did not even sign her paperwork and did not even invest her shares, etc. So then she responded once the tea got spilled on why she didn't capitalize off of her Tidal deal with, so because I didn't sign a paperwork and I didn't do this, that, the third, that means that I should have been outstyled as a black woman. Tried to pull the black woman, tried to pull the woman card because of her own incompetence in business, which we know there's an incompetence there, right? Because it's the same woman who don't own none of her royalties because her mentor, little Weezy F baby, had to sell the motherfuckers in order to get his ass out of debt. Ironically, debt that Jay-Z helped little Weezy to get up out of. So it's just interesting how there's a world within a world and a world within a world, and all this shit is really tethered together. Because there would not even been no Cash Money or Young Money if it wasn't for what the fuck Jay-Z did for Tucci. What the fuck are we talking about, bitch? Because Drake and Onika damn sure didn't come together to rub they motherfucking copper pennies together to help their mentor, who they rallied behind when he wasn't chosen to perform at this year's Super Bowl. The bitch mad because, bitch, your auto pen dried up and you didn't do your part with Tidal. And you should be happy that he threw your ass $1 million, because I would have reflected 2 motherfucking silverback quarters to you and a good luck, bitch. Now, you've been hooting and you've been motherfucking hollering, ho, about motherfuckers done stole from you and did this, that, the third. Bitch, where's the lawsuit and where's the paperwork? The bitch know she can't file against Rock Nation nor Jay-Z because she's the reason she's in the financial predicament that she's in to begin with. That's why she had to go on a Pink Friday tour all across the goddamn U.S. and Amsterdam and shit, because the bitch was in previous debt and had to use the equity, girl, and the gross income from her tour to pay that down. While Cardi B out here on tour for free, bitch. See, Onika don't tell the full truth about herself. She spins narratives. She never takes any substantive action regarding any of the alleged injustices that have taken place. And then they talk about this alleged lawsuit against Cardi for fertility allegations. Are you dumb, bitch? We already know that, first of all, bitch, you too stingy with the pocketbook and the purse to invest in a lawsuit against Cardi. Because Cardi is the bitch whose purse can outpurse your purse, bitch. Okay? And you ain't ready for that Cardi B smoke, because that hoe got all them Catholic ass spirits, baby, working on her behalf, girl. You better check Cardi B's record in the criminal justice system, bitch. She's yet to be gotten. But the other reason why you not gonna sue is because, bitch, you equally slandered this motherfucking lady by claiming that she gave birth to her child with a HPV infected coochie. I don't know what type of lawyers you have, Onika, but I want you to go gear up Legal Shield, wherever you get your yellow page attorneys from, girl, because they'll tell you that allegedly doesn't save you, bitch. Allegedly does not prohibit you from being found liable of defamation. Now you go ask Unwind with Cardi B's money how that worked out for her, because Cardi B turned Trasha K ass into Martin Lawrence and had that bitch out here on a whole comedy tour, girl, because she's out here having to work for the next 4 fucking years like a goddamn field slave because of what she owed to Cardi B. She reduced Trasha K to a goddamn indentured servant. She can do the same to you too. There's not going to be no lawsuit. Onika is a delusional, raggedy, anti-black, prejudiced, non-LGBT, non-woman loving ass heathen. And she fucking with the right one, because Cardi is equally a motherfucking heathen. So this is a versus match of the ages, girl, between two motherfucking heathens and two problematic ass, dense, low vibrational, unactualized, unevolved ass women. Playing checkers because ain't neither one of them clever enough to play chess. Calling black children monkeys and roaches at a time where we have a racist administration and racism is pouring out into the streets of America due to a white supremacist being in office, it just hits different because of where the culture is right now. It hits different. It's already bad and problematic in and of itself, but the fact that you're targeting black children, and then at a time, bitch, where we are in the equivalent of a Jim Crow era in this country, this is next level. Next fucking level. But this is what is going to be Onika's saving grace. The barbs. That's her saving grace. And if you're wondering why does Onika throw it all away, she throw it all away because she's already canceled. The industry don't fuck with Onika. That's why she ain't got no Grammys. She don't be at no award shows anymore. They don't fuck with her. She's equivalent to Chris Brown. So she knows the barbs is all she got. And as a result, she can take it wherever she want to take it, because she knows that them delusional ass 14-year-olds that she have as fans aren't going to hold her accountable, because they aren't old enough to have a fully developed frontal temporal lobe in their brains. They aren't developed and legal enough to have a fully functioning adult brain to realize how gutter and trash the Messiah is, their cult leader is. So she's going to continue to groom them like fucking cult leaders and abusers do. And they can have a girl, because this ain't even what we need, bitch. Barbs, keep her, please. Keep her, baby. Keep her to yourself. We want that for y'all. Please, girl. Keep her, girl, in the Barbie dream house, girl. And y'all continue to galvanize and be a conglomerate, girl, and build, a cottage amongst each other, girl. Because there ain't even nothing valuable enough for there to be any desire for her to belong to the rest of the world, girl. But that's why Onika acts a plum motherfucking fool. She's having to watch all these other girls be welcomed, received, and be extended things that she no longer is because she played herself by fucking up her own career. You shitted on Kim, and as a result, girl, the industry shitted on you. You married an ex-offender. You played on the head tops of Black civil rights leaders, girl. You did too much problematic ass shit. And it costed you again and 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 again. You ran down on the great victim of your husband and said that lady was a white woman when that woman is biracial. And nowhere in this fucking country does Jennifer Huff have a genophenotype that would remotely mistake her for a fucking white woman because that's how ethnic her fucking features are. You got out here and literally lied to the fucking Barbs just to get them off your motherfucking ass about this nigga that you plucked from a goddamn turkey drive who, might I add, was involved in already in a relationship with another social media personality and bartender by the name of Noelle, who ironically, as a result of her exposing the text messages between her and Kenneth after he ran off with you, saying that he was only with you for an iPhone 14 Pro Max and a bag, she ended up viciously assaulted. And that assault on her that left her apartment in ruins and left her blood splattered all across the walls and the ceilings left her so fucking traumatized that to this day she refused to even speak about you two motherfucking alleged criminal motherfuckers. Girl, you a piss poor bitch. You had the means to choose a Nas. You had access to Ashton Kutcher's weird ass. There were so many men, bitch. You needed a nigga who needed a free turkey that motherfucking bad, who belonged to another motherfucking woman at that. And then you such a pick-me-sha and really struggle with such low self-esteem, girl, that you saw the proof because Noelle sent it to your DMs and she plastered it all over social media of Kenny Pooh, your Kenny Pooh, telling her, his then girlfriend, to calm down because he was only getting them a bag off of your back. So not only did you choose a 2-time convicted felon and an ex-murderer and a motherfucking rapist who has to register for the rest of his motherfucking life, who can't even be in a Chuck E. Cheese filled with other children, but you chose another woman's raggedy tied nigga. And then you wonder why you on an Amsterdam stage, dressed like you in the season finale of Flavor of Love, bitch, talking about being deceived and not wanting to be with a motherfucking cheater and a liar. But bitch, you either gonna get them, you either gonna lose them how you got them, or you gonna be miserable by how you motherfucking got them but gonna keep them. You a weirdo. But this versus match between Cardi and Nicki is literally like 0 times 0. Because equally, Cardi B ass was fucking on her estranged husband for a time while going through a fucking divorce. And then lumped up and ended up with a nigga who's being accused of snatching gooey hole from a man. And who has 4, 5, 6, several other different motherfucking children. I don't know whether we're talking about Stephon Diggs or fucking Nick Cannon. Stephon Cannon. And pregnant with his child. And you ain't even closed out the legalities and allowed the goddamn pen to dry, bitch, on your previous marriage. And you willing hoe to get your ass out here and get your ass either locked up or fucking killed over another pathetic ass delusional bitch with a Twitter account. Both these motherfuckers are delusional and out of their motherfucking rabbit ass mind. But things hit the fan, y'all. Because massive gas explosion rocks Bronx high rise collapsing 20 stories of NYCHA building. Miraculously, no injuries reported. They're saying, girl, that Cardi thought that Nicki was home. Cardi thought that Nicki was home, girl. Massive gas explosion, girl. Bronx high rise. Because Cardi thought Nicki was home. And then y'all wonder why Trump ass bitch is rolling in with the goddamn military and shit, bitch. And running up into these black urban communities, girl. On that note, do y'all want another live stream where we can do an open panel and I can let you guys come up here and chime in? Do you guys want that, or do y'all feel complete? Do y'all want an opportunity, girl, to sound off and give your thoughts on this mess? Because I can set that up for you guys in the next 5 minutes if you guys are feeling that compelled to click the link and to give your thoughts on the things going on here. Y'all want an open panel? Okay, I'm seeing some yeses. I know we got a delay on StreamYard, okay. Seeing more yeses. Y'all sure y'all want that, honey? Because I'm going to let y'all get it, baby. Okay? And y'all may have to motherfucking contend with other goddamn panelists up here, girl, because I'm sure we're going to get some Team Nicki, some Team Barney Gang, and some non-teams, girl. Team fuck both them. Y'all want that? All right. I'll be back in 5 minutes, you guys. I'm going to close this out. We'll be beef watching, girl, for the rest of the week. We know that this thing ain't going to end no time soon. It's a mess. It's going to continue to be a mess. If you guys enjoyed yourself, please thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, and you can also cash app $Consciouztv and or paypal.me/ConsciouzTV, honey. All right, follow me on Instagram, sign up to Patreon, all that good jazz. I love you a long time, and I will see you guys in 5 minutes. Peace.